Scorpio Daily Horoscope for July 25, 2022. Daily Horoscope. You might need a kickstart to get things started today. Try not to get discouraged if things don't work out the way you'd like. Your expectations are quite high and your sense of perfection makes things difficult for anyone who wants to put themselves on your level. Try to have an overall view of the situation and don't obsess over the details. After all, no one is asking you to be perfect. So do your best. The planets of the day strongly encourage you to try to understand the ins and outs of an interiorized violence that makes you fall into muted anger at the slightest injustice or annoyance. Wouldn't there be some secret rages that would you let off steam under the faults of just causes? And how better to manage all this violence that rumbles in you? Yes, it is your turn to take the initiative. Don't waste any more time waiting for someone else to take over. If you don't like how things are going in any situation, he speaks up and demands change. You have a very fresh and new point of view, very healing and in a way very revolutionary. Validate this point of view and express it to those around you. Today your energy and enthusiasm for life will operate at very high levels. Therefore you will need to get together with some friends and organize some unexpected social gatherings. Your mind will be kept busy for a long time with exciting and stimulating new conversations. At some point, you'll want to work off some physical energy, whether it's by taking a short walk or doing a gym session. Daily Tarot Reading. You are about to enter a period during which you will be making up excuses to avoid dealing with unpleasant or emotionally draining situations. You will be unwilling to face the facts head-on and will instead be trying to ignore them. However, you know full well that you cannot hide from the truth. You will eventually have to face it, whether you like it or not. Avoid engaging in new endeavors, as they are bound to be shaky, and let your judgment guide you in your decisions. Daily Career Tarot. You are making plans with respect to your professional life and your finances, but you are faced with numerous discouraging obstacles and difficulties. Your progress is painfully slow, and many people who are jealous of you are standing between you and your dreams. You are in a self-critical mood and wondering whether you have made the right choices in your career and your financial affairs. You are looking at the future with reluctance and fear, but you have to tame your insecurities and muster up the courage to pursue your dreams. If you want things to work out, you have to roll up your sleeves and take action. Work. Your little rebellious fawn side is asserting itself today. You don't want to be told what to do or what to think. You are reluctant to comply with the demands of your job or your family. Like a caged Scorpio, you roar to demand the right to be different. But if your freedom is essential to your balance, don't forget that life is made up of certain constraints and that you are not imprisoned for all that. On a day like today, it can be a bit difficult to control emotional issues. Businesses may be started without the planning and consideration you feel is necessary. Try not to worry too much, your doubts are likely to jeopardize any project. Have faith and things will work out. Do not be afraid, take an active role and get the ball moving instead of holding it back. Money. It is not certain that this day will be as bright and easy as you could have wished. It seems that you are struggling with ghosts from the past. Desires for ease, for money, are likely to take hold of you in the middle of the day, unless it is a question of another type of desire. It will pass. Do not worry. Today's heavenly atmosphere predisposes you to take on great work challenges. Well, what are you waiting for? Who better than you to know what the best next step is? Why not put together a formal plan, rather than a lengthy business proposal, and present it to your boss? At the very least, they'll be impressed by your initiative, and they'll most likely give you the opportunity you want. Health. We can easily imagine a neighbor coming to your house for a little coffee, and coming out having transmitted all his energy to you. Hopefully, it doesn't take place too late at night. You would have trouble falling asleep. This will give a boost to your projects. You are going on a crusade. Choose your amount carefully. Normally you are usually a very spiritual person, but today the prevailing energy caused by a rather particular planetary configuration will make you feel doubt about your beliefs. Do not exaggerate. You know it's not your fault, so don't sit around aimlessly. Be firm in what you think, and if you see that your foundations are not solid, consider rethinking some things. Questioning yourself does not mean that you are betraying your ideals, quite the opposite. It will help you to affirm your knowledge and your faith. Love. Your heart is racing today. You feel love vibrating all around you and within you, but at the same time, you feel like you don't deserve to be loved like this. Maybe it's a protective shell you're building up so you won't be disappointed if all that happiness was just an illusion. Trust in yourself and your power to inspire love. You deserve to be happy. Today you will feel like removing the spider webs, both from your home and from your personal life. Your house could really use a general cleaning, the perfect task for you. Regarding your romantic relationship, maybe you should talk things over with your partner. It's good to compare the things you both want to change in the relationship. Remember that the key is honesty. Life is hectic and full of chaos for you these days. So it is quite difficult for you to focus on any one thing. Just keep making efforts to keep your partner on the top in your priority list. They may feel a little ignored, or they may be in need of your shoulder too. In order not to bother you, they might have not disclosed to you that they have also been facing a critical situation as well. So a more realistic approach would be that you two share your concerns with each other. Seeking assistance from your partner will help you solve many more issues in no time. You will slide into a superb and flirtatious mood by the mid of the day. It will act as a catalyst and will gear up your speed of problem solving. With collective efforts, you guys can wind up all the stressful work very quickly. And then you may enjoy the rest of the day together by going in for activities which are of interest to both of you. If possible, you can even decide the budget which you would be contributing for the charity. You as well as your partner may also be inclined to go and greet the underprivileged children or the aged in old age homes. Life will be at ease and you will be able to hold the reins by the end of the day. Lucky colors: deep pink, royal blue, forest green. Lucky numbers: 10, 20, 30, 41. Love Tarot card. The Lover's card was pulled from the Love Tarot deck in its reversed position today. This card often indicates someone trying to avoid decisions. Rather than making an honest choice, you may tell everyone what they want to hear. You have 2 or 3 lovers, but tell each of them they are the only one. The upside-down Lover's card can also mean a series of choices has created a wedge between you and your partner. One of you accepts a job offer hundreds of miles away. Or your lover puts old friends ahead of your relationship. Maybe you have chosen career over love too many times, canceling several dates. The two of you no longer jointly decide to prioritize your relationship over outside forces. The relationship does not end now, but it begins to crack.